Hey, what's up, you guys? Todd Falcone here in my office. It's been a little while since I put a video blog post up on video. I've been doing some written ones recently, but I thought I'd do this tutorial on getting rid of phobias, getting rid of prospecting phobia, and certainly phobia of this little device here. I had to put a little poll out to my group, and I had people saying like, "Hey, what?" Ask the question like, what's the one thing that you need to deal with so that you can become successful in your network marketing business? And I wasn't really surprised, but the subject of just being fearful of picking up the phone was a very, very big subject that was put out there. So I thought I'd do a video on it and teach you how you can methodically get through whatever fears that you have. And it's important that you do, because if you plan on being successful in network marketing, if that is your plan, then you certainly can't continue to be in avoidance mode where you do everything but talk to people. And, a lot of people do it. They got a distributor ID number. They sure want to be successful, but then they let the fear get in their way, and then they don't do the things that make them money. And, I get it. I mean, I was a sweaty, nervous wreck when I first started. All the stuff that was in my mouth, all the saliva in my mouth went to the palms of my hands and my brow, and it was crazy, and I was shaking and shimmering and all that stuff. And there is a way through it. So that's the good news. And this is not me just making something up. These are the things that I did personally that enabled me to get through the tough times, so that I could develop some confidence and very easily pick up the phone and not be afraid of it. So the first thing is use a script. That's number one. Use a script. And I say that because when you first get started in a network marketing business, if you don't know what to say, you're not likely to say it, and then you go out and try to say something on your own and you have no guidance or direction. And so using a script and not deviating from the script, sticking to the script, is really important, because all of a sudden you might be on the script and then you kind of meander off the script a little bit, and then now you're kind of lost over here and you don't really know exactly where you're at, and trying to get back to the script. And, that's where the mess ups happen. So if you're using a script, which you should be, use it and stick to the script. So you actually have the script in front of you and you don't deviate. I know I've got my script someplace. In fact, where is my script? I just had it a minute ago. Where'd it go? I'll get it. Hang on a second. Hold on. I'm coming back. Here I am. All right. So, and there's a bunch of them in here. So I would have my script literally in front of me from my little black book of scripts, and I wouldn't, I'd find the script for the particular occasion and I would look at it and I would not deviate. I wouldn't just kind of decide to go someplace else until I have the script memorized. So that's number one, is it's going to be a lot easier for you to make phone calls when you're using a script, when you're following a specific, roadmap with the phone call. So it's going to make it a lot easier for you. Number two is you take time to practice the script, that you sit down and you read it and you reread it. The worst thing that you can do is go, okay, I'm going to make my first network marketing phone call and go to my go-to script, for example. Hi, is prospect's first name in? Hi, is John in, please? Hi, John, how is it going? Listen, I am calling you because your name was referred. Ugh. Practice it. You don't want to sound like, hi, I am calling you because your name was referred to me as someone. You want it to flow, so you take the time to practice a script. And anybody can practice a script and get to a point where it's conversational, where then you can just blur your eyes and still stick to the plan and essentially have the script completely memorized, but have the script in front of you so you can still have the guideline to go with. So that's very important. Have a script and practice it. Number three, and this is really important as well, all this stuff is important, is knowing the process. Knowing the process, that when and if you get a person that's interested, when you engage with them on the phone, what are you going to do with them? Is the first part of your process taking them to a website to watch a video? Is it three-waying them into a peak interest 10-minute call? Or is it booking them for a webinar? Or whatever that process is. See, the thing is, you talk to somebody, you pique their interest, you find out a little bit about them, you identify whether or not they're the right candidate, and then you got to get information to them so they can look at it and make a relaxed and informed decision. So the worst thing that can be happening, is you're on the script, you get somebody that's ready to go, that's interested, and then you're like, hey, wait, and you're fumbling around trying to find the phone number. I've brain farted before and forgotten my mom's phone number. It's the same phone number she's had forever, but then all of a sudden I sit down and make the dial, and I forgot it for a second. And you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be like, you got a person that's ready, like, oh, well, let me find it. So, like, literally right here behind, you can't see it because I'm not going to turn the camera, but right there I have a cork board. And on the cork board, what I keep is all sorts of pertinent information and data. Sponsors' names, sponsors' phone number, corporate phone numbers, conference call schedule, all that stuff. So it's literally right there, eyes reach. So I'm never, caught off guard. So that's the next one. Another one you can do, this is very helpful, is do it with a friend. That's number 4. Do it with a friend. So you take the time, find somebody in your, that's in the organization. Maybe that's new. You guys are doing it together. We used to have pizza calling parties and have a bunch of people come over to the office, and we'd all order pizza and do dials and shift off the dials, and it just, makes getting through the early parts of prospecting much, much easier. So if you can find somebody to do some dials with, whoever it is, where you guys can laugh and cry together and enjoy and deal with all the stuff, do that. What number are we on? I don't even know. Number 5, I guess. Number 5 is linking. It's called a linking strategy. It's not a backlinking strategy for websites. This is linking calls together, okay? So that means, and again, this is about getting the, the shakiness away. So if you make one call and then you go run and cry and go hide, then you're never going to get good at it. So it's like, make a call, make another one. Make another call, make another one. Make a call, make another one, and link them together. Then don't be taking 4 or 5 days off. Go back the next day, make a call, make another call, make a call, make another call. When you're linking them together, I'm telling you, this in and of itself is going to just, each call makes it easier. And if they're consecutive and over consecutive days, you can go from being pretty new to network marketing and totally fearful and scared about picking up the phone, and then within a couple weeks be like, hey, what in the world was I avoiding for? Why was I afraid of it? So that's another thing, linking the calls together. This is a good one right here. Water, right here. So, when you get nervous, what happens generally for most people is the saliva goes away in your mouth. So all of a sudden you're on the phone with a prospect. This is what happened to me. On the phone with this guy, and all I could hear was the clicking in my mouth. You know what I'm talking about, when somebody's mouth gets so dry that, because now you can tell that they're nervous because you can hear the dryness in their mouth. And I'm on the phone with a prospect and my mouth is clicking. The guy's like, dude, take a drink of water. And I was like, oh, okay. So I ran off and grabbed a drink of water, and I came back and I lubricated my mouth, and I'm going to do that right now. Hang on. I took a drink of water, and from that point forward, what I did is I kept a glass of water on my desk with a straw in it. So if, getting ready to make a phone call, take a quick drink. In the middle of a phone call, I could take a drink, and it would just, even though I was nervous, I didn't feel nervous. I mean, I might have still felt a little nervous, but the nervousness, if my mouth is dry, I know I'm nervous. Now I'm thinking about how nervous I am because my mouth is so dry, and then it just kind of compounds on itself. So that's not good. So make sure you drink some water. Number 7, breathe. Before you pick up the phone, if you're super nervous, you can do a quick breathing exercise. Very, very easy. You take an inward breath through the nose, hold for 1 second, out through the mouth. In through the nose, hold for 1 second, out through the mouth. In through the nose, hold for 1 second, out through the mouth. And it circulates, it puts oxygen in your blood. It allows your body to relax a little bit. Very, very good. So if that's something you got to do just to kind of chill out a little bit, go for it. Number 8 is allow your confidence to surface on the stories of other people. So you don't have a story yet, perhaps. Or maybe your story isn't very good, but there are other stories, and there's a big, long track record of people before you that have done network marketing, been very, very successful at it, have made all sorts of money at it. There's people in your company that have gone from here to there. And what you can do, check it out. You can tell them in my office, got my house cleaner in the other room. Hopefully you're not hearing the vacuum. I can hear it, so you're probably hearing it. So allow your confidence to surface just even a little bit from the success and the stories of other people. Very, very important. So that might be just enough to get, okay, cool, I got enough confidence to go because, hey, it's been done before. It's been done by all of these people. That means, therefore, it's possible for me. Number 9 is keep practicing. You don't go one time to the driving range, first time you ever play golf, hit some balls, and then just play the rest of the time. Play the next day, play the next day, play the next day. You practice. You continue to practice. The more you continue to practice, the more you're going to get better at it. So don't just practice one day and then dump it. Keep my little, if you got my little black book, keep it next to your bed. Read it at night. Keep reading it. Keep rereading it. I mean, you get to a point where you can probably memorize every single script in here. Keep practicing. Continue the process of getting better. It makes you more comfortable. The tenseness in the chest and the body tends to go away, and then you're going to be a lot more fluid in the phone calls that you're making. Another thing, number 10, is don't take it personally. There's no rejection in this business. You're not asking people out on a date. I've said this so many times on stage. People get all caught up in like, I don't like being rejected. I don't like being rejected either. Who does? But this is a business. This isn't about your being personally rejected. So you have to realize that it's your choice that you're taking it personally. It's not a personal rejection. Now, if you were to call a person up and say, hey, do you want to go out with me? And she looks at me and she goes, no, I don't want to go out with you. You're ugly. Your teeth are crooked. Your breath stinks. You have no personality. You got dirt underneath your fingernails. Look at your shoes. They're ugly. They're terrible. They have no style. And did I tell you you have no personality and you have BO? Now, that would be personal rejection. I wouldn't want that. But this isn't that. This is you talking to people about a business, about a way that they can change the direction of their life or improve whatever they're doing based on whatever the product it is that you might be selling. And if they're not interested, so what? Don't take ownership. That's you taking, making the choice, making the decision to take it personally. So don't do it. And then the last thing I'll say is this: face your fear one step at a time. If you're going to make it in this business, you have to talk to people. So one baby step at a time. Make a call or talk to somebody, and then when you're done, like we're done with the meeting or done with the call, this is what I teach people to do. Just when you're done, go, I'm still here. You didn't die. And then do it again. You're not going to die. I mean, if it was your time to die, it's your time to go anyhow. You're not going to die as a result of prospecting. Facing your fear, like just a little bit of courage. Replace fear with courage just for a moment, and long enough to make the call. And do it one step at a time. That's how you get better at it. That's how you get rid of the phone fear. It goes away and you can have confidence and you can be a lot more successful in your prospecting efforts. Yeah, I know this is a longer video, but very important subject, getting rid of phone fear. Those are my tips on how to do it. We'll see you on another blog post or video someplace soon, I'm sure. Have a super day. Bye.